In the construction of ancient Chinese cities, moats and walls were always inseparable. One wall, one river together, forming a defensive system while also serving drainage, navigation, and landscape purpose. Today, let's also walk along the ancient moat to trace the long-vanished city walls and sketch the layout of Beijing across different dynasties. The small river beside us, Shuayu River, is in fact a remander of the Yuan dynasty's capital Moat. When the Yuan dynasty founded its capital, the city wall stood much further north than that of the Ming. After the Ming dynasty moved to the capital, to Beijing, the city wall was shifted southward, leaving this section outside the walls, known by common people as the Eastern Wall.
The city walls of Yuan Dedu were built in the 13th year of the Zhu Yuan reign using rammed earth, which led local residents to call them the Earthen Walls. This is also the origin of today's Beijing place names, such as Shitucheng. After Kublai Khan established his capital in Yanjing, he ordered Liu Bingzhong to oversee the planning of the new city. Drawing upon both the ritual system of Central Plains capitals and the nomadic traditions of the northern grasslands, Liu designed a grand, square-shaped metropolis with an orderly grid of streets and avenues, encircled by imposing walls. With its moats, ramparts, imperial palace, and bustling markets, Dadu laid the foundations for Beijing's urban structure and later served as the model for the Ming and Qing capital. When the Ming dynasty shifted the city walls southward, the Yuan walls were left outside the new boundaries, and the course of the moat gradually changed. Today, the remaining northern and western sections of the Yuan walls have been preserved as parks, where traces of the old moat can still be discerned. The undulating earthen ramparts and ancient trees mark the earliest remnants of Beijing's city walls and moat. Now, with clear waters, green banks, and winding walkways, the area has become a beloved green space where citizens can relax and connect with the city's historical heritage.
Now, we move from the northwest of Beijing to the southeast, and history shifts from the Yuan to the Ming. And this is the Ming City Wall Relics Park. On one side stands the towering southeast corner tower, and on the other side is the place where the moat once met the Grand Canal.
At the southeastern corner of Dongbianmen stands the weathered yet imposing southeast corner tower. Tall and majestic, solemn and dignified, it is the largest surviving turret of its kind in China and the only remaining corner arrow tower of the Ming and Qing inner city walls in Beijing, making it one of the enduring symbols of the ancient capital. Behind it, to the northwest, rises the grand and bustling Beijing railway station. To the southeast stretches the busy Dongbianmen overpass, while to the east flows the Tonghuai River, where echoes of bygone water transport still seem to linger in the air. The city walls of Ming-era Beijing stretch for 24 kilometers, with each city gate serving a distinct function. Shiximen admitted carts carrying water, Fuqingmen handled coal deliveries, Chongwenmen collected taxes, while Dongbianmen served as the gateway for grain transported via the Grand Canal. The southeast corner tower, first constructed in the inaugural year of the Zhengtong reign, features 144 arrow slits on its four sides, with eaves adorned by glazed tiles and mythical beasts, presenting an imposing and solemn presence. Dongbianmen was once a vital wharf for grain transport during the Yuan, Ming, and Qing dynasties. Here, the Grand Canal passed through the city and flowed eastward to the major shipping hub of Tongzhou. Well into modern times, memories of the waterways and docks continued to shape the urban fabric of this area. In 2001, Beijing launched the construction of the Ming City Wall Ruins Park. Today, the walls still stand tall, with lush lawns and winding pathways. Citizens stroll and rest amid the ancient charm, where history and modern life intertwine along the very same ramparts.
Do you remember our visit to Yishuantang? In the Yuan era, it was the terminal dock of the Grand Canal. Here, in the Ming Dynasty, stood another canal terminus. Beijing once had multiple layers of city walls, most of which disappeared amid urban expansion. From the Yuan ramparts to the Ming walls and corner towers, we have traced the lost outlines along the moats. Flowing waters have silently recorded the shifting shape of this ancient capital and continue to nourish modern life in Beijing. Once a defensive work, the moat has become a corridor of history. The waters still flow. The cultural lifeblood endures.